Hi you guys, welcome back. Today I thought we would do an eyeliner tutorial. We can do a wing and we can do one without, and I'll show you how we can do both. How we can go from a regular eyeliner to a wing. And that's why I look a little bit crazy today. It looks like I don't have any eyelashes because I haven't curled them yet because I was waiting to talk to you guys. So I do want to apologize if you hear any background noise. My teenager is home and she's searching for a snack. So there's that. Also, it's a garbage day. So if you hear any of those noises, there's that too. So first, I wanted to say there are different kinds of eyeliners. There's a lot out there on the market, and everyone's going to find their preference. Now, if you are new to doing a winged eyeliner or any kind of eyeliner, liquid can be scary, but some of them are actually very, very forgiving. I've got a few here right now, and I'm not picky. I mean, sorry. I am picky about makeup, but I'm not. I don't always have to have just drugstore or just luxury items. So I'm going to put that out there. I'm a lover of all makeup. If it works, then I'm all for it. Obviously, some things, if you can save a little bit of money on it, then I love it even more because I can buy more makeup on other things. So right here, I've got a Makeup Revolution eyeliner. This is it's really pretty packaging. This is just a nice black liner. It's really, really pigmented. Just a nice black, matte black eyeliner. And it's very, very easy to use. This one is by Milani. And this is their Eye Tech Extreme. And this is in black. I'll show you another swatch. That's this top one right here. Again, just a nice matte black. And this one's more of a felt tip. The Makeup Revolution one is a little, it looks really shiny, but it actually is a nice matte black when you put it on. These two I have, these are both from L'Oreal. This is their Flash Cat Eye, it's part of their Infallible line. I have it in black and in brown. I do like both. I like to do brown kind of more on the everyday because it's not as harsh looking. So if that's something that you're concerned with, brown is always an option. So you don't have to have those, you know, almost raccoon looking eyes. So there's also, I'm just going to go over the different kinds of eyeliner. There's gel eyeliner, which I really like as well. Maybelline makes a really great one. This is their makeup, or their Eye Studio one. And I have it in black and in brown. And then I have one that I got in, I think it was in a BoxyCharm a while ago from Pretty Vulgar. I love this packaging. It's so cute. I leave it up on my vanity. And this is in Blacklist. That's the shade 01 Blacklist. And it's just called The Ink. And it does. It's just this cute little inkwell. Can't really see in there, but it comes with a lot of product. Mine's dried out a little bit. So I have some Inglot Duraline to loosen that up. I haven't tried doing that yet. And then I really like this one. This is one of my favorites. It's drying up though. This is the Tartist clay paint eyeliner in black. They do have different shades of this one as well. This one, I know it doesn't look like much, but it comes in like this little palette type of thing. You just squeeze it out right here on the tip, and then you can use your brush. Now you can use, so going into brushes, there are different brushes you can use. I like to use this bent liner brush. This Tarte one does come with a little bent liner brush, which I do use. I just can't find it right now. So this is the bent liner brush from Makeup Geek, which I really, really like. You're able to get right, without having to completely contort your arm, you're able to get right up on your lashes to do it. And because of the tip on it, you're able to get that wing if that's something that you want to do. I also really like, I can't find it right now. It's another liner brush. It looks very similar to this one. This is actually a brow brush, but I say there are no rules. So use whatever brush that you would like for the desired effect that you want. This is the Morphe E11 brush. And yet, like I said, this is actually a brow brush, but if I'm doing a little bit more of a dramatic wing, I do like to use this one because it is more, if you can see, it's very tapered on the ends, and so I feel like I can get that perfect flick up to fill it in. And then there's always pencil eyeliners and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple different ways that you can do it, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Flash Cat Eye. It's daytime, so I don't want to do anything super heavy on my eyes right now, so I am going to use the brown one. What I like about this is that it has this little piece that it comes with it to kind of help guide you. And so I'm going to show you how to use it with this, and I'm going to show you another trick on how to do a wing as well. So first what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how to do just a regular liner. So we're not going to do any kind of wing. We're not going to make it super thick or anything. So let's see if we can do this with my mirror here. So these liquid ones, you do want to shake them up to make sure that you get all of the liquid to the bottom. It's not going to drip out or anything like that, but it is. So I really like this brown. Right. Oops, sorry, as I'm marking all over my hand. Right there. And so I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Might just have to bear with me while I hold my mirror. You don't ever want to tug on your eye area. It's very important. The skin around your eye is very, very delicate, especially as women as we get older, and especially the skin around our neck as well. It's a lot thinner than the other skin on our body, and so you don't want to pull on it. I got so many years I was so used to pulling on this just to get the eyeliner, but especially as you're getting older, if you're 30 and up, you really don't want to be doing that. So if you're in your 20s and you're watching this, then best stop doing that now. So what I like to do is I like to just start in the middle of my eye. And I get right up close to the lashes, as close as I can. You can see right there. And I don't like to go too far in. I'm not going to go all the way into my tear duct. I am just going to stop. And you can do this with your eyes open and your eyes closed. And just do these little small strokes. I mean, some people are able to just go and do one big line straight across. More power to you if you can. It takes a lot of skill. But it's better if you just do these little dashes to just connect everything. And you can even mess up, just like I did. I got a little bit there. And I can just like go a little bit closer to my lash line. And I'm going to, stop and I close my eye and see how far out I want to go. I don't want to go all the way down to this corner, because if you do that, it can kind of make your eyes turn downward. Again, just little tiny dashes. And that's good. Like I said, I did mess up a little bit right here on the inner corner, as you can see. And so what I want to do, don't ever, sorry, I dropped the lid. What you don't want to do is touch it when it's wet. So just like with mascara, you don't want to touch it when it's wet. You want to wait until it's dry, and then you can mess with it, because it'll generally just flake right off. If it is a little bit more of a wet formula, then you can wait a little bit longer. But then I just go, see, and it flaked right off. Just took a Q-tip and that little bit just flaked right off. So I'm going to do the other eye later. I'm just going to stick with doing just this one eye. So that's just simple right there. And what you can do, you can close your eye and see if the line is straight or not. And you can kind of, you want it to go with the natural curve of your eye. So like I can see right now, at least in the monitor here, that it's not quite as even as I'd like it to be. It's making my eye shape look a little bit funny because it's not as rounded right here as I think it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. Oh, maybe I made it worse. But this is the cool part about makeup, is that it does just wash off, so you can wash it off and always try again. And I like to do sometimes just late at night after the house is quiet, everything's locked up, the kids are in bed. I like to practice with this sometimes, because what the worst is going to happen is you're just going to get worse. And sorry, I didn't say that right. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get better. You're going to practice. You're going to find out what things work for you, what don't. Like if you like gel, or you like liquid, or you like pencils, there are no rules in makeup. At least that's my opinion. So, you'll probably hear me say that a lot. So like I said, so we've got just this nice straight eyeliner. So what you can do from here is just curl your lashes and throw on your mascara and you're good to go. But what we're going to do now is we're going to change this to a wing. So what you can do, again, with this one, you can take this little tool, and you can do this part before you do the straight line or not. Obviously, right now we're just going, we're going from having the straight line. So here's one option. And so what you do, it's got this little triangle piece, and you want to line it up with your bottom lash line. And that's the whole point of doing the cat eyes, to open it up. So I'm looking in my mirror here, And I want this bottom piece, this bottom one right there, to line up with my bottom lash line. And I'm gonna put it right here on my eye, just like that. And so we can see where we're gonna use it. And we're just using it like it's a stencil. And I'm just gonna hold it where I like, and I'm just gonna do the outline. Top and bottom. There we go. Now you can see, obviously, it did skip a little bit because I missed it, but we can go in and we can fix that. So what you can do is you close your eye and see where it's at, like, or what you might have missed. But you don't want to do it necessarily with your eyes closed, because then when you open your eye, it can produce a different shape or a different effect, and you may or may not like that. But again, always test it, see what you like. And you can even use the, oh my goodness, oh, I didn't drop it. You can use the other edges that are on here too, if this is not enough space, if you want to go even more dramatic, to connect it. Try not to slap yourself in the eye like I just did. And you can use it just like that, again, to, if you're not as comfortable doing it freehand, use any of these other edges to get right up in there and do that. So I'm going to do this freehand because I can. So see, I just connected that little bit, and again, still doing little dashes. And I'm going to connect it to my lash line, just like that. And then what I'm going to do, let me see, I got to fix this because that is going to bother me. I like to go over it a couple of times sometimes just to make sure I get it right. And see, I had to change up my hand position too. I can't always do it downward like this. Sometimes you have to go up to kind of get it in the right shape that you really, really want. So there we go. So I've got the flick portion of it. So what you're going to do from here is you're going to go from about, you can go from about your crease, maybe a little bit lower. And we're just going to make another triangle. We're going to connect it from here to your lash line. And you're going to obviously do this part with your eye closed. So I'm going to go about halfway in between my lid and my crease. And I'm just going to make a triangle just like that. You see that? And I'm going to go over it again, obviously, because my pencil, I think I might be needing to get a new one. And I'm just going to go over it again. Just the top part of the triangle. Okay, see? Much better. And then you just fill the triangle in. You know, if you need to put the lid back on or give it a little shake, absolutely do that. Yep, I think this one is drying out. Let's see if we can get it to do what I need it to do today. And of course, I dropped my lid, and I cannot find it. That's not good. It probably hopped underneath my door. So I will have to just live without that. So what I like to do from here, sometimes if you can see a gap in between, so please just ignore that right there. I will have to find my lid. It hopped away from me. I like to take an eye pencil. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Brouhaha. And these ones are really nice. They just go up. They twist up rather than having to be sharpened. And this part will feel funny for some of you if you haven't done it before. I like to go and do my tight line. I like to just go, you have to kind of keep your eye really wide. Back and forth. I can usually do the side of my eye, or the outside half, pretty easy. It's the inside that kind of tickles. See, even my eye flinch is still. And you can kind of use that trick to kind of make your lashes look a little bit thicker, and to also kind of fill in any gaps in case, like when you were doing the gel eyeliner, if it did skip it all, you can kind of use that trick. So what you can also do, so my other trick, so that's with this specific eyeliner. So what you can do also is you can take a piece of Scotch tape, and you want to put it on the back of your hand a time or two, just to kind of get any of the extra stickiness away, because again, delicate eye area, you want to be careful. Same thing as we did with this eye. We want to line it up with your bottom lash line, and you want it to kind of angle up towards the tail end of your eyebrow. Now again, you can, you know, however you want to angle it, you can totally do that. It's makeup, there's no rules. But I like to again, stay with the same one. There we go. And I just like to tap right here. You can see the tape. It's oh so stunning. And what I like to do when I'm doing this is I like to do both eyes at the same time, just for the flick. I can fill everything else in later, but just for the tail, for the flick part of the cat eye, that's what I like to do. And you can just kind of follow along. And the good part about doing it with this trick is that you can get some of the makeup or the eyeliner or anything like that on the tape, and it's not going to show up on your eye. You can just kind of go back and forth like that as many times as you want. Like I said, this particular eyeliner is being picky and I think it's drying out. So actually, I think I'm going to switch to this Maybelline one really quick in the pot, and I'll show you how to do it with a gel. So I'm just taking my bent liner brush here, and I'm dipping it in here just a little bit. Wipe off any excess, and it's just here on my brush. And then, so I've kind of got the flick right there. I'm just going to follow it again just so it's all the same consistency. So see, there's just the flick. This is how I would typically do it if I'm going to do a gel. And you can do this step before or after you do the rest of your face. I've been getting in the habit of doing my eyes first, because if you have any kind of fallout from your shadows, I like to take care of those before I do the rest of my foundation. There's been so many times where I've done like my my tight line and my waterline, and I go in to set it with a powder, and we'll talk more about that later. And then I get these little speckles all over my face later in the day, and I can't remember why. It's because it's been getting caught in my lashes, and as I blink, it's like snowing on my face of whatever color shadow it is that I've used. So if you need to dip back into your shadow, or not your shadow, your eyeliner pot, you can. So like right there, I've already got the flick. And again, I'm just gonna create a triangle to go down to my lash line. See, I just created a triangle just like that. And I'm just gonna fill it in all the way down to the lashes. And then from there, what you can do is you just kind of, I used to like to use the tail end of the brush to still kind of slowly taper the triangle and blend it into the eye. And it's okay, obviously, you still need to blink while doing this, so if you're going to mess up every once in a while, it's okay to stop. Just go in as long as you need to, as far in as you would like. I'm going to fix this one because that is going to bug me all day long. Now, typically I wouldn't say mix liquids and gel eyeliners like that, but I had one that was misbehaving. So, and then you can also kind of take the eye, see how, again, my eyeliner is still not even right there. You can take the eyeliner, see about it's like, once I close my eye, I can really see that it's uneven. So I just open my eye, and I just kind of follow my eye's shape to get that roundness. Much better, right there. So, and then from here, obviously you just take your tape off, and it's going to be a nice crisp line. Mine, even mine, see there's a little skipping right there, so you can go back in and fix that just very, very slightly. I'm not doing anything funny. All I did was take my brush and filled it in. I didn't do anything, I didn't add or do anything different. I just followed that line that it was there. Kind of like how with the liquid one on this eye, how it skipped a little bit. I did the same thing, but I have a little more control because this brush, I can control how much product is on it. So that's a pro for using a brush versus just an eyeliner pen. So that's totally your choice. So my wings are even for the most part, and they do elongate the eyes and they open them up a little bit more. So from here, I'm just going to throw on my lashes and throw on some mascara, and then I'm finished for the day. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know this was a little bit of a long video, but I hope that everything that I explained made sense and that you guys have a great time. And please, in the comments below, let me know how any of my tips have worked for you or if they haven't. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.